I think we've seen consumers have an insatiable demand for data, for mobile internet. Those experiences have become so much more sophisticated, like virtual reality. If you're watching sporting events or playing games online, to have a satisfying experience, you need to deliver video images that are real to life. When you put your phone up to your face, you start to see the imperfections, which means we need to keep moving to higher and higher resolution, richer video images, which are constrained by the connectivity. If the speed isn't fast enough, we can't support these richer images that make virtual reality indistinguishable from reality, for example. 5G will be so profound in terms of the leap in performance and capacity in wireless networks that people won't use the word wireless anymore. All connectivity will be presumed wireless. And I'll give you some example. The early 5G connections will be 5 times faster for not just download, but also upload. Think what that means in terms of taking 4K videos or Ultra HD videos and not having to wait till you get back to a Wi-Fi access point because your 5G connection is so much faster. Think of a factory that wants to rip out all of its Ethernet cables and its Wi-Fi and control robotics wirelessly, where you need almost zero delay. You want to do everything in real time, which will enable not just things like robotics, but unfair advantages for interactive online gamers, because their response time from the network will be so fast in milliseconds instead of tens or hundreds of milliseconds. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you look at the response time you get from the network, you will be able to use the cloud for your storage and for your services and applications and access that content as fast as content that is stored on your device. So when you can't tell the difference between video or photos you're downloading from the cloud or you're pulling up from your local storage on your phone, that's when you know you have 5G. I can't advise on your investment strategy, but clearly the cloud companies have become a major force in the industry. And the only thing that's holding back value in the cloud is the connectivity. As you put more content in the cloud, even your applications like Google Instant Apps, you want to make it indistinguishable to the user and give the user the choice. Do I pay for this upgrade of memory in my device? Or do I start trusting the cloud for all my storage and all my apps and everything I want to do? Because there's still a limit. You upgrade your memory in your phone, you pay this big fee to get maximum upgrade. But if you're a video fanatic, you still exceed your device's storage limit and you wind up having to back up everything in the cloud anyway. So what we're doing with 5G is it makes the connectivity so rich that you don't have to make that choice anymore. Now you can say, okay, the connectivity is so fast everywhere. I don't see a difference between storing things in the cloud or storing it on my device. Now I've got choices. Now I've got a better experience. Yes, and the cloud players come up with new and more innovative services and richer content, and that continues to drive the value of those services that come from the cloud. Well, Qualcomm is on the cutting edge of 5G development, as we were in 3G and 4G. And we've actually sampled the industry's first chip that has 5G, first mobile chip that is capable of gigabit speeds for 5G. We've demonstrated this chipset live. This is the connectivity in your phone. As you can see, it's a very, very small device. We are anticipating commercial launches of smartphones and other devices in early 2019. Consumers will be able to buy 5G-enabled phones in 2019. And what our research has shown is consumers are eager and anticipating. Consumers love speed. And we found through our recent research in a couple of countries that 60% of consumers are interested in buying a 5G phone as soon as 5G is available. And that will be early 2019 in many countries. I can't comment on anything that hasn't been said publicly by Qualcomm. But I can tell you we are investing in a very wide range of technologies that we believe will be driven by 5G. So 5G, we think, will also create a lot of disruption in the industry, partly because of the increasing strength of the cloud, as we discussed earlier, but also new entrants that are non-traditional customers. So outside of the consumer market, we have a lot of new industries that want to be connected by 5G. They have much bigger and more demanding security and reliability requirements. So a lot of the technologies that we're talking about actually are not just connectivity. There's artificial intelligence. Qualcomm is in its third generation of machine learning devices, our Snapdragon 845 product. And the technologies that are required for security and for reliability in these new enterprises, these new industrial customers that want to connect their factories with 5G will require other solutions outside of connectivity that are part of the total solution. And Qualcomm is at the cutting edge there as well. With vault-like security we've already introduced in our next generation smartphone chip, the Snapdragon 845. So I won't speak to any one of those things specifically other than what we've said publicly, but they all do play into this new model of integration with the cloud and having big industries as non-traditional customers for mobile wireless.